Are you looking for the best juicers? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best juicers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Ninja NeverClog Cold Press Juicer. Cold press juicers are fairly pricey compared to the centrifugal kind, but Ninja's NeverClog offers excellent performance at a surprisingly low cost. It was powerful enough to crush carrots, kale, ginger, and apples with no issues during testing, and it even has mostly dishwasher-safe parts. We can't say this machine will never clog, but the name is pretty accurate. We didn't have to stop or reverse the motor mid-juicing, and all our test juices had a nice smooth mouthfeel. If you prefer your juice with a little more texture, you can use the separate high pulp filter, a nice customization option. The NeverClog's juice yields were only slightly lower than our top finishers, despite it costing a third or even a quarter as much. What you do sacrifice with the Ninja NeverClog is in juice quality. It agitated and heated its contents more than other machines, which led to foamy juices and higher levels of oxidation. Our apple juice came out a little brown and tasted good, but not great. You might want to add a little lemon, lime, or other highly acidic fruit to the mix to keep your juices looking vibrant. Another concern we have is with build quality. The NeverClog's plastic parts felt a little more flimsy than competitors. Nothing broke during our tests, but we worry about pieces cracking or not fitting together properly as they wear over time. On the other hand, no other cold press juicer at a price this low did anywhere near as good a job of extracting juice. Number 2. Omega Vertical Masticating Juicer. Greens like kale are simply the most difficult ingredient for any cold press juicer to handle. The soft, fibrous leaves tend to get wrapped around the auger without actually crushing, leading to low yields and strained motors. This Omega model stood head and shoulders above the rest in our kale test, giving us more than 13 ounces of juice from a pound of greens. That's twice the average. The Omega honestly aced all 4 of our performance tests. The pulp came out driest of all the machines, and we got the second highest overall juice yield. It's a solidly built juicer, notably heavy for its size. The vertical orientation gives it a fairly small countertop footprint, though the tall chute might not fit inside a cabinet. You'll also need to put in some more prep effort, as the narrow chute means you have to pre-chop most items. It's a great cold press juicer for anybody, but we especially recommend it for fans of green juice who'll be going through a lot of leafy veggies. This electric juicer uses slow squeezing technology, SST, to extract the max amount of nutrients, vitamins, flavor and juice from a minimal amount of fruits, vegetables, and even soybeans while leaving less pulp in your juice. This juice maker machine operates at a slow 43 RPM and uses gentle squeezing action that helps keep healthy enzymes intact, reduces heat buildup, and delays oxidation to extend the shelf life of your juice. Please note that this juicer features an interlock that must be engaged for juicer to operate. Number 3. Breville the Juice Fountain Cold. Any cold press juicer can run continuously, in theory. It'll keep putting out juice as long as you keep feeding in produce, but you'll have to stop to empty out the juice and pulp cups when they get full, and clean out the screens when they get clogged. The Breville juice fountain's large chamber, huge containers, and powerful motor make it great for high volumes, whether you just have a big family or you want to turn your kitchen into a semi-professional juice bar. The included pitcher holds 70 ounces, and you don't have to worry about pouring into a separate storage container. It comes with a lid and is shaped to fit in the fridge door, much like a water filter pitcher. The juice fountain has an 850-watt motor, far more powerful than competitors, and it pulls everything in through its extra-wide feed chute with no effort. All of our test juices from this machine were among the smoothest of the day, especially the carrot orange. Despite its reasonable price, however, the juice fountain is not a good choice for making small batches. The bottom of the juicing chamber sits a little bit below its spout and won't let the first couple of ounces of liquid exit effectively. That's not a big deal when you're making 2 quarts of juice at once, but it represents a lot of waste when you only want a single glass. The machine is also just generally bulky and takes up a lot of space. The Breville Juice Fountain Cold is a high-performance juicer with an innovative cold extraction system that can provide a supersized 70 fluid ounces of juice goodness. The juicer's 850-watt motor processes even the toughest fruits and vegetables in seconds. Number 4. Nama J2 Cold Press Juicer. If you've been burned in the past by juicers that take forever to set up and leave you with approximately 3 sad sips, the Nama J2 cold press juicer may completely transform your perspective on juicing. First of all, it's quiet. Suspiciously quiet. We kept bracing for the screaming motor when we dropped in a full apple, but it just kind of purred. Even when we loaded it up with hardcore ingredients, which are recommended to be layered on top of softer ingredients, by the way, like carrots, beets, and kale, it powered through almost silently. We especially love the giant hopper, because you can throw in big chunks, no endless chopping, and walk away while it juices. There's a smaller hopper on the lid that allows you to continuously load fruits and veggies while it's on, or you can pop off the whole lid. The juicer will pause, reload, and let it pulse. No matter what, the quality of the juice is impressive and leaves the juice completely pulp-free, even despite us loading in some hearty, fibrous greens. It comes out super smooth and fresh tasting, and it doesn't separate into weird layers like some juices do after a few minutes. And somehow, cleanup is not a nightmare? The 7 parts, hopper, lid, chamber, spinning brush, auger, and both juice containers, come apart easily and rinse clean fast. Nama says the parts aren't dishwasher safe. However, we did put some of the parts, the spinning brush and strainer, in the dishwasher for testing's sake, and they came out just fine. The other parts we hand washed, which wasn't as painful as with other juicers we've used in the past. Even the pulp was easy to get out of the pulp spout. There's a convenient hinge that flips open to let the hard-to-reach waste fall right out, so you don't have to cram your fingers up there or try to snake through a brush. Number 5. Nama J3 Compact Cold Press Juicer. The Nama J3 is a smaller version of the popular J2, designed for anyone who wants fresh juice without sacrificing counter space. In our green juice test, it performed beautifully. The juice was almost entirely homogeneous with only a touch of sediment at the bottom, a light layer of foam, and no bitterness or off flavors. The flavor was crisp and balanced, with just enough texture to feel fresh without being pulpy. Cleanup and storage are refreshingly easy too. The pulp chute is a particular joy to clean, if such a thing can ever be a joy to do, because it can completely unhinge, allowing you to rinse and push fibers out with minimal fuss. On most juicers, you have to scrub at the chute with a long brush. Out of all the models we tested, the J3 struggled the most with harder vegetables. In our carrot test, it was the only juicer that required us to constantly hit reverse just to get 1-inch thick pieces to feed through. That said, softer produce like apples, greens, and citrus juiced without issue. The Nama J3 is a perfect compact juicing machine for fruits and vegetables. Travel ready and optimally designed for smaller kitchens. Maintain your healthy juicing routine wherever you go. Powered by a 130W motor, this masticating juicer machine operates quietly at 50 RPM for long-lasting performance. Includes juice container, pulp container, strainers, cleaning brush, and recipe book. Number 6. Magic Bullet Mini Juicer. If you're really short on space, this juicer is about as compact as it gets. The 16-ounce portable juice cup is perfect for small batches or when you want a quick single serving of juice. However, don't expect to be able to juice a ton of fruits at once. The hopper is pretty small, so it's not the best for big families or heavy juicers. And while it's definitely budget-friendly, it doesn't offer the same high-quality juice yield as larger, pricier models. But for a beginner, apartment dwellers, or college kids, it's a solid choice. A powerful 400-watt motor extracts all the juicy nutrition from your favorite fruits and veggies. A roomy 2-inch feed chute fits larger chunks of your favorite ingredients. Translation: less chopping, more juicing. We keep it tidy with top-rack dishwasher-safe attachments and a silicone spout cap that catches drips before they hit your countertop. Juice directly into our 16-ounce cup, which comes with a twist-on to-go lid for spill-free sipping and portability.